Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview, this time covering VALORANT Champions 2025. I'm accompanied this time by Hyun-min once again of DRX, coming off of their victory over MIBR in the second round of the lower bracket, moving on towards to next round, and of course most importantly going to finals weekend of said competition. Hyun-min, job well done on making it to this point. There was plenty of questions about whether or not this team would be able to continue the momentum against a team like MIBR, but you guys got it done. How are you feeling first and foremost?
To be honest, we're very happy that we won today, and I think we're all just happy that we broke the fifth, sixth place curse.
I mean, for sure, it was that kind of like hovering around the team's mind on top of just having to face off against the MIBR, just having to go through that hump, a mental hump, for this match.
Not really. It was just like a joke that we had that if we do lose today, then we'll be forever the fifth, sixth place team. But we won today, so that won't be happening.
I mean, most definitely, like this had the kind of a matchup where it kind of felt like any team could come out of this with a victory, and obviously, like MIBR was cutting it close on Bind with that comeback attempt at the very end. There, you guys held out against them, especially with the performance of Aspas. Just sort of like, how were you guys able to pull away at the very end on Bind and come out of it victorious, despite the obstacle that was MIBR?
I think that we just played our like own game plan. We didn't think much of the enemy. We just said like let's just do what we are good at, and we would just be able to win. So I think that went well. So I'm pretty happy.
I mean, it'd be fair to say that like such a swing for the team's momentum started when you like had that pistol round, and I believe you had like 4K or yeah around that time at the start of the second half, and then that kind of snowballed into you guys taking the commanding lead. That helped you guys then win Bind. Exactly how critical was that opening part
Uh,
from your part or opening part from your contribution in that start of the second half?
um, I think that I was just honestly just focusing on like us as a team. So I don't really remember where I got much kills, but I do remember us taking the lead in the beginning. Yeah.
I mean, talk to me about just having to face off against now the wall that was Aspas and finishing off with like a KD of around 76-51, kind of what you would expect from a player like him. And how tough was it for you to face off against Aspas, and how much did that kind of made it even difficult to play against him?
The first thing I want to say is he's just like I think the best player, and he's all like so good at the game. But when we go against him, I think we all just go into this mindset that we're all just players in the server. We're all the same players. So I think we didn't think much about Aspas when we were playing the game, but we can definitely tell that he was the very like strong and very good.
I mean, another player that kind of rose to the occasion in that same time frame was your teammate Flashback on the Yoru. And it'd be fair to say that, like, without his contribution, the team wouldn't be able to come out of this with a victory. How crucial was Flashback's performance and leadership in the KD spectrum for this final map?
Yeah. So today we started off pretty slow with a loss, but I think with the second map win and the third map starting, I think Flashback played definitely a big role in today's win. And I think, to be honest, he just carried the second half.
I mean, you mentioned at the beginning of your answer there about starting off the series with a 13-10 loss on Sunset, and obviously it was kind of the same way in which you guys lost other critical maps earlier on in the competition, having building a pretty big lead, 8-9 to 3 in this occasion, and then dropping that and letting MIBR come out of it victorious. Only focusing on what happened on that first map, was it just sort of the same story that happened to this team in prior occasions in this tournament, or was it different in this case?
Um. So yeah, the first map we were up 9-3, I believe, and on the second half we lost 13-10. But I think it was more of a different type of loss. this tournament because I think what we did was the results was not good, but I think what we did was we did our best. So I don't think we like had any like uh stuff that like let our mood down or anything like that. I think we just came into the second map that we can just try our best and we can win our third map.
I mean, were there any like worries, more so for like yourself specifically, Hyunmin, about just having to move on from Sunset, going to Ascent, and just having to bounce back? You know, were there any doubts that you had, like maybe or not MRB was going to continue this momentum?
Um, I don't think I had any doubts. It was just more of we could have just closed out the first map, but it was pretty hard. So I think I came into the second map thinking we can win this, and let's just go to map 3 so we can just win out.
I mean, Ascent is normally has been, one of the strongest maps in the DRX camp, and this proved to be no different. But still, though, you guys had to play multiple overtimes to come out of this and force that map 3. Just how tough was that second map for you in particular, and just having to go through all that mess, all of that chaos, and come out of it with a victory?
To be honest, to the viewers, it could have been a very stressful match, but for the players and for us, uh, as for our team, we just had a lot of fun just playing. I think when we were at overtime and it was 13-13, I think we were just still laughing, just having fun. I think that was the main reason why we won today.
And at the end of the day, you guys come out of it with a W, moving on to top four. I mean, looking into this team's run in the entire competition, you guys took down the likes of Team Liquid, G2. I mean, sure, you guys lost to NRG and Fnatic. Those two matches were very close, and now you guys are here. And did you even foresee that you guys will be able to play so well, get this far, despite having coming into this competition as a fourth seed and literally having MRQ just help you guys make it or make it to this competition?
Yeah. So to be honest, we didn't think that we didn't. Our goal wasn't making top 4, but I think our first goal was just to make it out of groups, and then from then on, we just were like, okay, let's just win our next match. Let's just win our next match, and now we're here. So I think it's just unbelievable that we're here thanks to RQ, and I guess we'll just keep trying our best.
Fair to say that the barbecue that you guys will have at RQ back in Korea is going to be very, very good. I will say. And just looking into yourself specifically, Hyunmin, I already know we had a conversation in the early part of this competition, and I asked you about sort of your journey to this point. Fast forward to now, top four again. Um, just sort of what helped you just help contribute to this run? What helped you just sort of stand out in a way that can help DRX perform so much and improve so much as well?
I guess for me and for the team, I guess it was just me mastering Waylay. I think that played a huge role in our champs run, and I just think that my full potential hasn't come out yet, and I can still play much better. And I think if I do play my full potential, I think we can definitely go to the grand finals.
I mean, what are your thoughts on just having to face off against the likes of Aspas and then Kayak and then Jogamo, um, Kiko, Camo, and also Mata? What has stood out to you in terms of facing off against all of these different duelists?
To be honest, they're all very very good players, and there's like not much difference between all of them. Um, so I think every player that you just named, every one of them can literally have like a chance to win Champions Trophy, and I think it was just a matter of just who played better that day as a team. So I think that's why we're in the top 4 right now.
For sure, and you mentioned also both here in this conversation and also in the broadcast about like you not playing to your full potential. What percentage are you at right now in terms of your opinion?
To be honest, during our whole champs run, I don't think my full potential has came out yet, and I was just wondering when it will come out. Um, but today, I don't think I played my full potential. So I think with more time, I can really show a good performance. So I'm just waiting.
Can you get like a quick number exactly where you're at right now, personally?
Um, I'll say for myself, I'll give myself around like 65 to 70%.
Of course, hopefully you're able to crack that code and reach that 100% that we definitely want to see out of you in the finals weekend. Hyun-min, really do appreciate the time for this quick conversation. Thank you so much for answering all of the questions that I have for this convo, and of course, congrats, and hopefully we could see a much more better improved version, even more so of DRX in finals weekend. And thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. Thank you.